Hey guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I'm here today to do another installment of Shop My Stash. If you are new here, hello, welcome. As I said, my name is Molly. I am a busy mother of two. Makeup is self-care, and I am just happy to be here. So, if you haven't seen one of these videos from me before, basically I give some mini reviews, some speed reviews of products that I chose from the last rotation, and then we get into the shopping portion where you kind of get like a glimpse of my collection. Fair warning, it is a unorganized mess, but you know, it is what it is. So anyways, why don't we go ahead and get started and chat about what I chose last time. So as I recall, there were quite a few things that I kind of kept in. Specifically, I've got the Touch in Sol Glassy Skin Balm for my primer. I am in love with this. I don't know what to say. And then the Who Are You? Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid. No. Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I use this every day except for like 2 or 3 days. Now, I also, typically I upload these every 2 weeks, and this time it's gonna be like 2.5 weeks. But yeah, so during that time, I was using this every day except for 2 or 3 days when I just went without foundation. Masks are mandated in my county again, so there were some days where it was just like, you know, I don't feel like getting foundation all over my mask, so I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, so then some other things that I kept in, the Milk Baked Bronzer. And I am going to go ahead and keep this in this time as well. I know it's redundant, but bronzer's bronzer. Like, it doesn't get that exciting. I don't know. The reason, though, that I want to keep this in is, first of all, it's starting to stink, which tells me that she's on her deathbed. And that's all well and good. It happens, especially with cream products. They do go bad. Right now, it's still performing just fine. So I'm going to keep using it, knowing that within the next several months, I will probably need to throw it away. There's a ton of product left though, so I want to just get as much use out of it in that time as I possibly can. Basically, I think I'll probably throw it away as soon as the smell gets to be so intense that I just can't justify using it anymore. I should probably look into are there any health impacts? But can it negatively impact my health by using expired products? I suppose it probably could. I could probably have a reaction. Okay, so I'm going to research, but as long as it's safe, I'm going to keep this in. I do love it. It's the bronzer I have on today. I just recently featured it in my favorites video, along with these guys. So that's kind of why I'm brushing over this, or, you know, I'm not going too in depth because I've already talked about it. Okay, and then concealers. I also kept a couple concealers in, and I was using these most days. I've got the Juvia's Place, I don't know what it's called, but the Juvia's Place concealer, and then the Moira Beauty concealer. I don't know, man. When I first started using these two together, I thought that they were great. Here's the thing. This Moira Beauty one is far too dark, and the Juvia's Place is far too light. So together I was like, beautiful, perfect, okay. I think I like the finish of the Moira one just fine. The Juvia's Place one, though, I'm noticing that, I don't know. I think I need to play around with it, but it seems to be maybe a bit drying, or I can't definitively say because I don't know. I haven't tried it with another powder, and I don't know if it's a concealer or if it's the concealer and the e.l.f. powder combining and not playing well together, because it gets very crepey under my eyes. So I think for this next rotation, as long as I remember to, I'm going to pull in a different powder and see if that helps, and probably keep these two in because I don't know where all of my concealers are. Okay, and then I also grabbed my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I love this. I really do. I only used it once though. I'm not sure why I grabbed it. I think I just felt like this compulsion to grab a concealer. It's like, well, I'm not grabbing anything new with my bronzer, my foundation, my primer. I better grab a new concealer. It's silly. Anyway, I am glad that I did though. Even though I only used it once, I love this. It's the one time I used it was today. It just looks so nice. Like, it doesn't look too much. I definitely have some dark circles peeking through, but that doesn't really bother me. I think it'd be weird if I didn't have any dark circles peeking through. I mean, truly, people would be like, you're lying. You got a baby. He's maybe a toddler now. Is he a toddler? When did toddler years start? I can't remember. I always thought they were babies until they were 2, and then they became toddlers. But now I'm starting to wonder if that could be it. It doesn't matter. I have a child who doesn't sleep through the night. Obviously, I'm gonna have some dark circles. It's no fault of the concealer. I love it. Okay, the only thing I don't love about it is the smell. It definitely smells like old ladies, or just that really cheap perfume. Don't love that. But everything else about it is A+. I need to just chill and breathe for a second. I'm like racing the clock. My husband just left with the baby. They are walking to the grocery store to get some coffee. And I'm trying to get this filmed before he gets back. So I'm putting like a ton of pressure on myself, which is so dumb, but whatever. Okay, blush. Oh my gosh. This Laura Geller blush, if this isn't available anymore, I am really, really sorry. This is the Baked Blush and Brighten in Pink Grapefruit. It is the blush I have on today. It's gorgeous. It's so glowy. It's very, very glowy. It's very warm. I feel like it's great for fall. I kind of don't want to put it back. I might hold on to it. I don't know. Time will tell. I used this, I want to say 10 days. It was right around the 10-day mark is how many days I used this, because the other blush just was not doing it for me. This one, oh my gosh, yes. And it's been pairing really, really beautifully with all of the eyeshadow looks that I've come up with. I've been really leaning towards warm tones, which I'll get into here in a minute. This is beautiful. Okay, the other thing, I'm not even telling you what is great about it. First of all, it's luminous, okay? It blends out gorgeously. Look, it's a seamless situation here. It's just good. So it blends seamlessly. It's luminous. It's a nice warm color. It's what I want, especially right now. I'm digging warm tone blushes. I'm digging warm tones for whatever reason. I don't change up my makeup for every season, but for whatever reason, fall just, it makes me want to switch it up to warm tones. Even though I think warm tones are generally what I tend to lean towards. But then I'm like really leaning towards them, if that makes sense. All right, the next blush. Natasha Denona. This is the Love Glow Cheek Palette. Here's the thing. Okay, first of all, the blush, I'm not entirely sure the best way to apply it. I have just been like putting my brush in it, which has left hairs in the blush, which I'm not stoked about. It's pretty, it really is pretty, but here's the thing. These other shades, these other products, I don't love. This highlighter, I wanted to love it. First of all, it's too dark for my skin tone to truly be flattering as a highlighter. To be like that seamless sort of highlight situation, this is a little bit too dark for me. Second of all, it's packed so hard. It's pressed so firmly in the pan that it's very difficult to pick it up with a brush. That is gorgeous though. I mean, look at it, is really pretty. It just, for whatever reason, I can't get it. I think I probably need to get like a denser highlighting brush and try it with that. So I'm not like getting rid of this. Nay. I am just saying that the tools that I currently have don't really work with this. Now, these other shades, like, I don't really understand what they are. What is this? This, first of all, it's just so densely pressed in there. And then it appears to just be like a glitter. It doesn't look good on my skin. I've tried using that as a highlight, and I will tell you right now, it accentuates all of the things. And I just don't know that that's what I want to have happen. And then this is the pink one. I think maybe this would work really well. They look gorgeous on camera, I'm not gonna lie. I think this would, I've used this as a blush topper, and it was fine. It was pretty, but it wasn't like a step that made a huge difference, especially considering the fact that I've been using a luminous blush. So I don't know. It's, you know, it's fine. This was like $55, and I will tell you right now, it is not worth $55. I do regret purchasing it. Okay, highlight. It was the Stila one. The Stila Heaven's Hue in Kitten. Talked about this in my favorites video. Oh, angels sing when you open it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, so pretty. It is a putty highlighter. I didn't say, sorry, hold up. I used this 4 days. 4 or 5. Okay. We're on this. I use this every day. It was the only highlighter that I chose. And I am in love. I take that back. There was one day I didn't. There was one day I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do highlighter. I've got this luminous, beautiful blush on. I don't need highlighter. And I'm also lying. I'm sorry. I did use this highlighter like once or twice. So I use this every other time, okay? In my head, it feels like it was the whole time. It's just so pretty. It is the highlight that I have on today. I like to apply it with my damp sponge. I'll just turn it around to the not foundation-y side and get in there and get on there. And it's really gorgeous. It, like I said in my favorites video, it just like melts into your skin. So there isn't an obvious highlight line situation. It's just like, oh my God, she is gleaming. She is beautiful. And that is what we want from a highlighter. You don't need another highlighter. You only need that one. That's the only one. Sorry, but it's the truth. Or a darker shade if you're a different skin tone, obviously, because they have other shades. I don't really remember the shade range, truth be told. Okay, lips. Do we want to move on? Let's do lips. I think these are the ones that I chose. No, shoot. There's one other one that I chose that it's downstairs. It was the Mora Beauty lipstick in Nectarina, I want to say. It's like a beautiful orange bullet lipstick. It's like red orange. It's really pretty. Very wearable. But I did not wear it once. I didn't wear it a single time. As I said, masks are back in full swing here in my county. So lips just didn't really happen all that much. It's just really annoying to, I mean, I'm sure you all can sympathize. It's obnoxious to have lipstick on and have your mask stick to it. So I just forgo the lipstick. Obviously, I'm not foregoing the mask. That's important. Okay. So when I was using lipstick, honestly, this is what I was using. This is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in Echo Park, and I am really, really sorry it's not available anymore because Colourpop tends to discontinue their best products. Anybody else notice that? Like their Good Sport palette that everybody wants. Ultra Satin lips. Yet they hold on to crap like the Ultra Blotted lips that are terrible. I don't understand. Who's in charge? Who's driving the ship? Because I don't really know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it is what it is. I have said that 3 times now in this video. I don't know why. Anyway, I am wearing this today. I did top it with the other lipstick. This is a gloss. The Fenty Cream Gloss Balm in the shade. Can I read this? No, I can't. Fruit Snacks. It's really small and it's the font is in black and it's really hard to read next to a dark background. Anyway, this is gorgeous. I will do a swatch because I put it on this morning and it's like 5 o'clock. Put it on before church, before masks. So that's it right there. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous nude. And then this is a beautiful gloss. A beautiful, like, rich berry gloss. Same formula as their other gloss bombs. So it's nice. It's very creamy, not terribly sticky. And when I say that I put this on top of that, I just put like a little bit in the center and like rubbed it in. That was it. So, okay. And last but not least, certainly not least, my eyeshadow palettes. Okay. Let's get this one out of the way. I held back my singles. I didn't use them. I don't know why. I was feeling I was feeling the rest of these. So that is what my singles are looking like these days. And I do love them. I do. I really, really, really do. But I just wasn't wanting to use them. I finally used my Too Faced Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle. I just love that. Oh, it smells like raspberry lip smackers. And I love that as well. I did one look. It was one of my favorite looks that I've done the last couple of weeks. It was just this matte here. First of all, this is obnoxious. I apologize. I love the palette, but I don't love the packaging. Like, I mean, I do. It's pretty. It's obnoxious to film though, because there we go. Okay, so this shade here, it's just like a mid-tone, kind of light to mid-tone matte. It builds up on itself though to deepen, and it's so nice. So nice. So the look that I did with this, I just took this matte as my transition shade, and then I used the shimmer right next to it, right there. Holy crap, you guys. Whoa. It's so pretty. It is such a creamy, buttery shade. Buttery, flaky crest right there. Those two together, most beautiful look I think I probably came up with. So nice. I don't want to put this back. I want to keep using it. I don't know. I might. I don't know. Most of the time, the palette that I was using is the Colourpop Give It To Me Straight. Here's what she looks like. Gorgeous palette. Discontinued, right? Colourpop, get your heads out of your asses. Anyway, I love this for an everyday look. You've got some gorgeous neutrals, some berries, some bronzes. It is so good. This is one of like the first palettes that Colourpop came out with. And it's very, very good. And I don't know why they got rid of it. So yeah, I used this for at least 7 days, if not more often. It was probably close. No, 7 sounds about right, because the next one, no, 11. We'll say 11. I think it was about 11, because the other one, the Kaleidos Club Nebula palette, I did use this. I was feeling this bottom row. Holy craps. Here's the thing. Holy craps. My dog is whining. I don't know if my husband is returning. He probably is. It's been 22 minutes. Anyways, this palette, like, it looks like it would be very unwearable, but it's not. This as a transition shade is gorgeous. This red though, dude. Okay, I have it on today. This is what's deepening up my outer corner. It's just a gorgeous, like, brick red. It is so nice. Probably one of my favorite shades in the palette. And then I was using this and this on my lid. Look at that. Why does that look like that shade there? When in the pan, okay, on camera it looks pink, but it's it's like peach and gold and pink. It's so pretty. And you can use them wet. There they are. So I'd use like this on my inner corner and this like all over my lid, and it was such a pretty look. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't want to get rid of this one either. But I know that I have other eyeshadow palettes that are dying to be used. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take you guys down to my basement where my makeup is, and we'll just go pick out some other things. All right. Okay, you guys, so here are the things that I am going to keep in. The Glassy Skin Balm, the Laura Geller Blush, the Baked Bronzer. This palette from BH Cosmetics I keep because I've got a brow shade that I like. And then the 2 concealers from Juvia's Place and Moira. And then this, technically, I don't know. It's the setting spray that I use if I use setting spray to wet my brush. Okay, so I know that I want to grab some like warmer toned palettes, and right away one that I have been kind of wanting to use is the the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. So I've got that. I'm also going to grab my e.l.f. Earthen Ocean palette. I have not used this in a very long time. Holy crap. So I'm excited to dip back into that guy. You know what? I was going to grab the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, but I think 2 palettes is fine. I've got these 2. I've got this Love in London one if I feel like doing something different. It's obviously we're going to be doing a lot of neutral looks, but I think that's just fine. Okay, down here, I might grab some Colourpop Super Shocks. I have not used this one yet. This is the shade Lightning Bug, and it looks really, really pretty. So I'm going to grab that. And then I'm going to grab Blaze. It's this really beautiful bronze shade. For blush, I am thinking... I haven't used this Alamar palette in a really long time. I'm going to grab this guy. That's 2 warm tone blushes. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just stick with those 2. For powder, I already pulled it out. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. I remember saying in the beginning portion of the video that I was wanting to grab a different powder to see how it played with these concealers. So we're going to use that. And then I'm also going to grab these Moira Beauty singles. I got 2 of them here. They are like pigments. One is more of like just a nice champagne shade, and one's more pinky. So I'll use those as well. Hopefully I'll use them. That's the plan anyways. And then highlight. Dear God. As much as I didn't want to, I did put the Stila one back. It made me sad. Just recently used that. Okay, I'm going to grab my Essence Pure Nude. I haven't used this in so long. This is like the Shop My Stash of products I haven't used in so long. Okay, foundations. I did put my Colourpop one back, much to my dismay. I think what I'm going to grab is this Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I haven't used this in a while. I remember it being maybe a little bit more full coverage, borderline cakey. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. But I want to try this out with the Glassy Skin Balm and see just how it plays. Concealer I'm good on, so we don't need a concealer. There's nothing else in here that I'm going to grab. And then we've got lippies. Okay, what do we want to do? I need to keep trying this one. This is the Colourpop in Disney in the shade Golden Beach. First impression was I was not a fan. There's a concealer in here. How is that? That's not supposed to be there. Okay. And then, I kind of want to try this guy. This is Cozy by Colourpop. It's an Ultra Satin lip. It's orange. No big deal. And then just for like an everyday lippy do I want to grab a gloss? I'll grab a gloss. I'm obviously interested in this Colourpop one, so that's a contender. Maybe that's not obvious. Maybe it's just obvious to me. yeah, I think we're good. You know, okay, I'm going to grab one other nude in case this Colourpop one is as bad as I thought it was. So I'm going to grab this Flower Beauty one. This is, they're like, what are you? Powder Play lip color. Truthfully, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about these. Like, they're fairly drying, but I think if I top it with a gloss, it'll be way more comfortable. Okay, you guys, so here are the products that I chose for the month. Not the month, this rotation. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up before you go. Subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.